What is up, you lovely lot? Welcome back to the channel. It's 50p coin hunt time. We've got £250 in sealed bags from the bank, 19th of January on the bag, which I think means we've got a chance at a salmon because we haven't found one of those yet. Before we open the bag up, let's refresh our memory where we are with the book. Lots of gaps still to fill. EU stars, Kew Gardens, of course, WWF, lots of Olympics, lots and lots of Olympics, and more Olympics. Benjamin Britten, Jemima Puddleduck, Sir Isaac Newton, Paddington at the Station, and Paddington at the Palace. Neither of the 2018 Paddingtons in the book yet. Peter Rabbit and Flopsy Bunny. So lots of gaps to fill. And of course, we still need an Atlantic salmon, the new definitive King Charles 50p. Right, let's get on with it. Get it open. See what we can find. Let's do it. Oh, I see a commemorative off the bat. So we will pull that out and do that first. Give us a good start at least. Can you see him? Mr. Jeremy Fisher in this bag. We will, of course, check through all of the shields and the Britannias afterwards for any NIFCs, any errors, anything we might have missed when we're flicking through quickly. There we go. There's Jeremy Fisher, 2017, Beatrix Potter, all of the 2017 Potters, really, really common. So that will go back to the bank. Of course, we already have him in the book as well, but nice to find something in bag number one. Keep going. Anything else in the first bag? Oh, yeah, there is. It's a Brexit. Peace, prosperity, and friendship with all nations. 31st of January, 2020. Again, pretty common, really common in fact. So again, that will go back to the bank. But two commemoratives in bag number one. It's not a bad start. Let's hope that continues. Would be nice to get a few more of these Olympics ticked off. Of course, the real dream would be to find that Kew Gardens, which we have never found on the channel. There's a Sherlock Holmes. 8 million odd minted of these, so again, it's a pretty common coin. A lot of people's favourites though. 2019, pretty common. Back to the bank you will go, sir. Keep on going. We have got some questions from the comment section of our last 50p hunt to get into. If you've got a question that you want answered, pop it in the comment section down below and I'll do my best to answer it in the next 50p hunt. Is this a nothing bag? It's not, and it's one we need. Get in. Paddington at the Palace, waving the Union flag there. Excellent stuff. One for the book. It is a keeper as well, generally. Not worth massively more than face value, but it is starting to climb. They're getting tougher and tougher to find. A little bit of underrated coins, I think. The 2018 Paddingtons, definitely worth keeping, in my opinion. Just so tough to find now. We'll put it there. It's not a top tier keeper, so we'll put it right at the bottom. But it's going in the book. Keep on going. It's a good start though, it's a good start. We got something in the book, which is always a good goal to tick off. Nothing in that last one. Anything in here? I mean, there may well be something in here hidden amongst these shields and Britannias. Of course, we were lucky enough to find ourselves an NIFC shield in one of the hunts recently, so you never know. That's why we double check them at the end. It would take way too long though to do all of the check-in for everything on video. Maybe one day we'll do that, but it'll be a really long video. Anything in here? Not looking hot. No, nothing there. So I think it's time to get into these questions while we open this other bag up. And we have one from Thomas. Ooh, there's King Charles 2023 on the obverse. It's a coronation, of course. Nice though, we don't have many of these in the collection yet, so I'm still keeping them. And of course, we have no confirmed vintage figures yet either, so definitely worth keeping for now, in my opinion. We'll pop it there next to Paddington. But yes, Thomas's question. Oh, let's get this Benjamin Bunny out of the way first. Of course, we've got to check for a die rotation on Benjamin. Flip him over, that one's okay. Really common Benjamin Bunny, 25 million minted. The most common of all of the commemorative 50p coins, in fact. So Thomas is asking, do you think that the mint deliberately sends out a few die rotations and other errors just to get more people interested in collecting? That way they can add the newer coins, i.e. the King Charles coins, into circulation. Interesting theory. I don't think I could back it though. They tend to pride themselves on how good they are at making coins, so errors on purpose. Not sure that's something the Raw Mint would do. Of course, errors do make their way out of the Raw Mint more frequently than they would like, I assume. Yeah, I don't think they're fabricating errors at the Raw Mint. Far from it. They're probably trying to do everything perfectly, but as we know, when there's people involved in stuff, things go wrong. It happens. We aren't computers. We aren't completely void of mistakes. So it's going to happen, unfortunately. Oh, there's another Paddington. It's not one we want though. This is from 2019. This is Paddington at St Paul's Cathedral. We've already got that one in the book. The 2019s also have a much higher mintage than the 2018s as well. So not a keeper. Back to the bank it will go. 2020 shield there. We're not keeping those anymore. We've already got enough. The mintage figure is humongous, so never going to be worth more than the face value coin. The fact it took me 4 years after the date they were minted to see any in my change though is a bit concerning. But there you go. I mean, well, where are the Britannias from the last few years, the £2 coins that they've minted as well? We've not seen those either, have we? So nothing in that bag. We have another question. This one is from Legio Veritum, and they ask, why completing 3 or 4 or more books, robbing others of the opportunity of completing their first one? There's a Roger Bannister, the 4-minute mile from 2004. Another pretty common one. I like to find it though. Back to the bank you'll go. Yeah, so why complete multiple books or multiple collections and not leave coins for other people? I kind of get your point, but I find this is always the mentality of newer collectors, has to be said, because of course the newer collectors won't have a complete collection and they're a bit salty that everybody else does. So this tends to be the mindset of people who are newer to the hobby, wondering why certain people have got 5 or 10 or however many of a certain coin and they can't find one, which I understand can be frustrating. But once you've completed your collection, what do? Give up on the hobby? Stop collecting them? Yeah, it doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. And if it wasn't for so many people being so into collecting the coins and keeping so many of them, they wouldn't have the scarcity and the value that they do. If nobody was collecting them, it'd be easy to find the Kew Gardens. So yeah, people collecting the coins are all part of what makes them what they are. There we go, Team GB. And I'm sure after you've been collecting for a while, you may change your mind or your stance about that. Team GB, low tier keeper. Not in that condition though. A bit rough that one, but we'll pop it down the bottom nonetheless. Have been changing hands for more than face value. Last few times I looked, there's another Benjamin Bunny. But yeah, I mean, it's like saying I was lucky enough to come across a couple of hundred of H10Ps, the alphabet letters. So what should I do? Should I keep one and put all the rest back into circulation, even though they're worth £3 each or something like that? I don't think so. There's a Commonwealth Games 2014, Commonwealth Games Glasgow. Again, it's another pretty common one. Sharing that obverse with the Kew Gardens, it's always a bit of a heart stopper when the coin comes out this way round. So we're glad when it comes out this way round. Commonwealth Games, back to the bank. Yeah, I do understand your frustrations when there's coins you don't have and then you see that other people have got loads of them and you just can't find any commemoratives. That's just the way it's going now. So many people collecting, and so many people have been collecting for so long now. So if you're newer to the game, it is going to be harder to find all of the coins, but that's part of the beauty of it. If you could walk into your local shop and get every single commemorative 50p in one foul swoop, it wouldn't be much fun, would it? So the chase, the hunt, it's all part of the fun. And I haven't completed 3 or 4 books either. I've never actually completed one book on the channel, on hunts on the channel. I do have a complete collection of the 50p's, of course, separately, but I've never completed the collection. Only the Kew Gardens we didn't find first time out. Of course, we're talking about 50p's here, £2 book we've completed before. So yeah, I'm still trying to complete my first collection, mate. I don't know what to tell you. I do get where you're coming from though. 2017. Ooh, we have a signed bunny. Very nice. Somebody, presumably with the initials SG. Could be Stephen Gerrard. Who else is SG? Let us know in the comments if that beauty belongs to you. That is great. That's definitely a keeper. That'll be going into the book. And funnily enough, that ties in with an upcoming question that we've got from the comment section of the last hunt. And that's even a top tier keeper. Thank you, SG, whoever you are out there, for helping us make bunnies more exciting again. If you've got Benjamin bunnies you don't want, write your name on it, put your initials on, do something that you'll recognise. You never know, they might pop up in one of these videos or somebody else's on YouTube. SG, if you're here, let us know. I'm trying to think if I know any SGs that comment. There's lots of you that comment. I'm trying to run through the names in my head here. Doesn't ring a bell. If you know who you think it might be, if you recognise those initials, pop it in the comments as well. Let's have some wild speculation. Why not? Stephen Gerrard, perhaps. Not having much luck here. That's another nothing bag. We do have one more question, as I said, from the comment section of the last hunt. And it is really helpful if you guys do have a question, pop it in the comments section. It does really help us when we're not finding much like this. Gives us something to talk about, points to debate, or whatever. Ooh, yes, we've done it. Come on. There we go. Yes. The Atlantic salmon, or as I'm calling it, the 50p. We found our first 50p. Come on. 2023 dated, of course, with no privy mark, circulation, 50p, with the salmon, the brand new definitive coin. Let me know in the comments if you've managed to find one yet. I'm happy that we've got our first one. They're changing hands for silly money on eBay at the minute. It's a bit of a gamble. Do you sell them if you've got a load and hope that the mintage is a lot higher than we think? Do you hold them if you've got a load and hope that the mintage is really low and then the value rockets? It's a bit of a gamble, I tell you. I certainly won't be parting ways with any of the ones I find yet. although we do only have one so far. That is brilliant though. Just what I wanted to see in my bags today. Good stuff. Not a commemorative, but still very, very exciting. Lots of speculation online about what the mintage figure may be. I've seen nothing official. There's figures of 500,000, 5 million, 250,000, all bouncing around. I'm not sure where these figures have come from, so I think it's just pure speculation, but you never know who's got the inside tip and who might know a bit more than they're letting on. Somebody might know exactly how many they aim to make. Whether they do make that many, who knows? Oh, there we go. Representation of the People Act. Not seen that one yet today. From 2008, the 100-year anniversary, of course. 9 million minted. Really, really common. Back to the bank they will go. So yeah, final question from the comment section is from Steve Ufton, long-term supporter of the channel. Thank you, Steve. And Steve is asking, Roger Bannister. Steve is asking, have you got a question that you have always wanted to be asked but haven't? And a question for everyone: do you all sign your Benjamin Bunnies and release them? Well, SG does, and I do as well. I've got a couple here signed, ready to go back when these go back. There you are. That's what you're looking for my signed bunny. Yeah, I think a lot of people do, but let Steve know down in the comments. Do you sign your Benjamin Bunnies? And as for the other question, is there a question I've always wanted to be asked? Nothing specific, but I wouldn't mind a few non-coin questions. Anything you like, go at it. Right, that's our lot. Find of the day. It's a bit of a toss-up because I'm very, very happy with the 50p, but I'm also pretty damn happy with the SG signed Benjamin Bunny. Just check it's not a die rotation. Thumbs up for those two beauties. Leave us a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you all for the support. We hit the 10,000 as well. That's something else I meant to mention. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you all soon for some more coiny goodness. Take care. All the best.